All right, hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, good to see you. Sorry, the microphone was not on. Hopefully you can hear me, you can see me here on the screen. Okay, today is the 1st of August, new month. After lots of JPY spikes on Thursday and yesterday too, there are some spikes in the markets, but especially on Thursday, that was huge, massive downtrend. It happened when I was doing the live on YouTube. So now the JPY pairs are below the Kumo and looks like it's all oversold. So I think there may be some retracements, but I just confirmed the next direction and trade. So hopefully everyone's okay here. Today's Saturday, so the markets are closed. So usually on Saturdays, I just do some free talk. I check some comments or talk about some psychology related topics. Starting from today, in August, I do the live stream every day except for Sundays. So here's the schedule. And today I was a bit late because I changed the time to start here. Before I mentioned 1 p.m., which is 1 hour ago, but I thought 2 p.m. is better because at 12 p.m. UTC, 2 hours ago, there was a GTS class, my mentorship, every Saturday. So after the class finishes, I took some rest and I did some stuff, and then I'm here on the YouTube. So that's why I changed from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. to start on Saturdays. So like this, the schedule may be changed, or maybe there may be some edits along the way. But for now, I want to do the live stream on this schedule. So weekly forecast on Mondays at 7 a.m. UTC. KTS analysis are Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Ichimoku basic knowledge analysis, live analysis are on Wednesdays and Fridays, and Saturday now at 2 p.m. is free talk and psychology. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to comment, feel free to chat. Just relax, just have a coffee or tea on your hand and just join the live. All right, let me say hi to everyone. Hello, Buddha, good to see you. And Tomato, good to see you too. What is Dojo? Is it a new service? Dojo is Ichimoku Jissen Community. Before, it was called KTS Academy or Ichimoku Community, but now I call it Jissen Community. So that's basically the same thing, but I changed the name. And because what I share inside is a bit different from the previous groups, so I changed the name, and that's actually there. And regarding that, in Ichimoku Jissen Community, I do live streams 3 times per week, and here is the schedule just for your information. I think some of the members from Jissen Community are also here. So here is the Jissen Community live stream schedule. Basically, they happen after YouTube live stream. Mondays, weekly forecast to select the best pairs on all the Forex pairs and gold and US indices and BTC USD fundamentals. I cover everything on Monday after YouTube live stream and create some trade scenarios for the week. Wednesdays, I do Ichimoku live entry exits And Fridays, I do Ichimoku original book review written by Goichi Hosoda. So I don't translate the books, but I interpret and understand my own and share how Goichi Hosoda, original creator of Ichimoku, released the knowledge to the world. So I have 7 volumes and I cover one by one. So that's a topic on Fridays. But yeah, this schedule may be changed. I may be doing more live streams. And there's a Discord group where you can discuss the market and share trade ideas. I send out KTS signals whenever trends are detected. I send signals so that you can refer to it and trade also. So that's the dojo thing. Yeah, let me go back to YouTube live stream schedule. Okay. All right. Bashu, good to see you. All right. Henny, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Pavon, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. V, good to see you too. All right. Hustler, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm in Dubai, but Dubai right now is very hot. It's becoming very hot now. It's about 43, 42 degrees in the daytime. And it's a bit humid these days. Usually after live stream, I go out after sun goes down and just walk around, maybe 30 minutes or so. I usually have water in my hand and keep hydrating myself and walk around a little bit. It's refreshing still. After sun goes down, we can still walk outside. But during the daytime, it's very hot. Not only the temperature itself, but the sun is really strong. So I don't feel comfortable being outside. And humid too sometimes. Okay, let me see some comments now. Okay, Tomato says, hi Master, do you give importance on monthly candlestick close? How do you use monthly for your analysis? I check monthly time frame every first week of the month. So tomorrow I cover monthly time frame because Ichimoku reacts to the candlesticks. When new candlestick appears, then Ichimoku lines may change. So I check the monthly time frame every month, every first week of the month. And sometimes during the day, during the weeks, I check the monthly time frame just to make sure how monthly looks like. Maybe it's touching on the Kijun Sen, bouncing on the Tenkan Sen, Chikou span breakout may be happening or Kumo breakouts happening. Then you can prioritize these markets to trade than other markets. So that's basically how you can use monthly time frame. In Forex, we don't really see monthly trends because Forex pairs, especially my pairs are major and some minor pairs, but they go up and down like every week. So we hardly see trends on the monthly basis. But if you're trading stock markets, indices, or commodities even, you better check monthly time frame. Even Forex, I check monthly because of those reasons. You know, Kijun Sen bounce, Kumo breakout, Chikou span breaks, or time cycles, Kyushu Ashi, forecast lines. Based on these reasons, I check the monthly time frames. All right, Sokaram, good to see you. Thanks for joining. How are you? Your analysis are too good. Thanks so much for the comment. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. I think my perspective about the markets or trading is different from most of the other traders. First of all, I think as a being Japanese myself, I think my mindset is a bit unique than others. I have studied some Buddhism and Ichimoku original teachings from these books, and I applied myself. I studied, backtested it, practiced, and that's how I basically gain wisdom about the markets and about the trading. So yeah, I think in that perspective, being Japanese as myself, that's the first thing I think it's different. And secondly, because I'm using Ichimoku, not many traders are using Ichimoku, or not many traders are understanding Ichimoku from the source, from the original source. We have lots of videos and maybe some articles out there in the world, but yeah, we have to always learn from the source is basically what I believe. So Ichimoku is much, much more deeper than simple Kumo breakouts or Tenkan Kijun cross. Before, when I was using Ichimoku, I was simply analyzing it based on the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. I didn't use Chikou span at first, to be honest, because I thought Chikou span is like useless. It's just shifted 26 candles ago and it's just there, right? It's not even moving average. Chikou span is simply close price of each day. It's like a line chart shifted 26 days ago, and I took it out sometimes and I even replaced Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen to moving averages and see how it works. I shifted the Kumo offset, Kumo displacement, back and forth, and I tried many things. I even tried like double Kumo, like 2 Kumos in one single same time frame charts. So I tried many things about Ichimoku. Of course, changing the numbers, settings also. But now, after experiencing all these, I can say that Ichimoku original settings work the best. And yeah, I think that's another reason why my analysis is a bit different from unique perspective from others. And plus, I am the one who built my own strategy to apply and to trade every week, every day. So that's another reason. I didn't learn Ichimoku from other ones. I only learned Ichimoku through these original books and also through my own experience. Yeah, anything takes time. We say you have to sit down on the stone at least 3 years to get the basic ideas. Sit on the stone for 3 years. If you try something for 3 years and if you're not getting any results, then that's when the time you can maybe change. Think about changing. But oftentimes people cannot be patient for 3 years to try one thing. Because we have lots of information, we have so many things we can try, and easy to apply, easy to delete, easy to change these days. But yeah, I think we better try at least 3 years. Even if it doesn't work, by the time you spend 3 years for one thing, you get the wisdom out of it. And that's your treasure. It's not a waste. Some people say, I wasted my time in scalping strategy, or I wasted my energy, wasted my time for 1 year, half a year. I traded, but no success. But to me, that's not a waste. That's actually the wisdom you get. You remember the experience, you learn from it, and you improve on it simply. So that's the cycle that we continue, and that's how we basically become better at anything. So that's what I believe. But to me, I was always interested in Ichimoku. I loved Ichimoku and I wanted to use Ichimoku. Even if I'm not Japanese, I think I will be using Ichimoku still. But especially because I'm Japanese and Ichimoku teachings really resonated with me. It's unique, it's different, and it's really simple. Yeah, lots of Buddhism or, these Zen mindset is very unique. It's different. Yep. Oh, I see lots of comments now. Thank you for joining everyone today. Again, good to see you. Okay, Arun says, こんばんは. How to analyze charts after market close. After market close, you can still analyze the charts. You can check if you're using Ichimoku, of course, you check the 5 lines, you check the wave, patterns, time cycles, and after closing the market, that's when you create the scenarios. You create the scenario to the future that you haven't seen yet. And here, you don't predict the future. Don't try to predict anything in trading. Instead, create a scenario. If the market goes bullish trend, then what to do, when to enter the market, or what you don't. You write the memo, and if the market goes down from there, then what to do. You enter the market at some point or you don't. You write those memos and then you come back tomorrow. And if the market is going according to your scenario, then you act as you planned. So that's what you do when the markets are closed. So in Ichimoku, in these books, we say, we don't predict the future, but we forecast the future, like weather forecast. In the broadcasting, weather forecast people, tomorrow may be raining. They don't predicting it based on gut feelings, right? Or let's say, the weather forecast person, just because he or she wants tomorrow to be sunny day, he just doesn't say that tomorrow will be sunny. He won't say that, right? Based on the data and pattern and history and statistics, most likely tomorrow will be raining, tomorrow will be sunny or cloudy, snowing, windy, right? They forecast the future, and we have to apply the same approach in trading, not to predict the future. I think we tend to predict the future because, of course, you want to make profits, right? If the market goes according to what you have planned or what you have predicted, then you make profits. But that's not the way to make profits in the long run. Yeah, maybe 1 day or 2 days, 1 week, it works. But if you trade for 5 years, 10 years, for sure it won't work. It becomes gambling. So depends on your motivation, depends on your purpose to trade. Especially if you want to do this as your main job, like myself. If you want to become a full-time trader, then try not to predict the future. And also try not to follow others. Try not to follow others' analysis. It's kind of funny to say this because I'm doing YouTube and I'm sharing analysis. I do weekly forecast on Mondays, but I say don't trust anyone. That's also the lesson I learned. So here in YouTube, I share my analysis, but I'm not how do you say? I'm not here to predict, and I'm not here for you to believe what I'm saying. So you take this information, and you have maybe some other strategies, or you have experiences in trading, and you analyze the markets on your own based on my information, Ichimoku analysis, and so that it helps you to decide what to do next. That's the true intention of my YouTube. But because there's a specific rule I apply, and it's been working through Ichimoku and through risk management, psychology management, and that's what I'm sharing on the YouTube. I never say, let's say USJPY last Thursday, it went down a few hundred pips and it broke the Kumo down. So next week, USJPY will go down. It will go down. So everybody sell and let's make profits together. I never say these kind of things. I never encourage you to follow my prediction or follow my analysis, because that's not how I trade, basically. Okay, let me check some more comments now. Hello, Caleb from India. Thanks for joining from India. I started learning Ichimoku after watching your videos, and with your help, I'm performing good so far. Wanted to check if you can make quick video demonstrating proper exit. I have a series of videos. If you haven't checked that yet, please, you can take the free KTS course from my website, which is, this is my website. You can hover over on communities and click on KTS Foundation free. Oops, hold on, let me hide the comment. Up here, you hover over communities and click on the KTS Foundation. This is the free video series you can take. So this is explaining about my strategy, my Ichimoku, how I capture trends, how I enter market, how I exit market. I explain the logics behind. So once you watch the video, there are 9 videos. Once you watch all the videos, then I think you know how to exit the trade. So yeah, feel free to check the videos. Because I get lots of questions like, how do you capture trends? How do you enter market? How do you exit the trades? I also share the my entries, exits, my thought process of the live trade on my monthly performance videos. So please click on the playlist of the monthly performance, then you can find these. These days, I haven't done any monthly performance videos because all my trades are all mixed strategies. Before, that was only KTS, but now in the same account, sometimes I do scalping, sometimes I'm doing Tenkan-sen, Kyujin-sen bounces, Chikou span breaks, swing trading, day trading, including KTS, so it's all like mixed. So once I organize my accounts, okay, this one is for this purpose, that one is for another strategy. Once I organize the accounts, then I'm thinking to start showing my monthly performance. Yeah, and to me, it's not really comfortable situation to share because the stats are like, mixed with all the, the strategies. So I want to organize it before I show it to you. All right. Kenny Cram, good to see you. So Hale says, we need original Ichimoku book review public live. Yeah, it's actually shared in Ichimoku Jissen Community because it's a deep knowledge, and I wanted to first share it to the enthusiastic members in my community. So that's why I'm doing this on Ichimoku books review in my community. And you never know, in public YouTube, some people may steal, some people may replicate the original teachings. So to protect the asset, I'm doing this only within the closed community. But maybe in the future, after doing the review, maybe I will clip some highlights and share it on the YouTube. So maybe you will see it one day. All right. Good to see you from Italy. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Welcome here. All right. Good to see you. Where can one find the ebook you just released, Zen ebook? Oh, that's in my website. You can click on the link below and you come to my website, and it's under, hold on, where is it? Yeah, here's a website, and you go to online store, you click on the ebooks, and it's here. So far I have written 5 books: Ichimoku Basic Master Book, Ichimoku Basic Theories Book, Kyushu Ashi Book, Trading in the Zen. This is one I just released on the 26th of July, because 26 is one of the most important Ichimoku number. So I released it on the 26th of July. This is the book, and I also have money management technique book. I always wanted to write my psychology book. So finally it's here. Actually, I was writing a psychology book, but in a different version. It's more like my original way of thinking about the markets than more like a Zen. But along the way, I wrote it like halfway and I stopped. And I thought, oh, maybe it's better to, also mix the philosophy from the original books from the Zen perspective. So I redo everything. So it took me like 1 year to write this book, but finally it's here. Yeah, I'm so proud to be able to release this book to everyone. All right, Kojito, thanks for joining. RZ, good to see you. Okay, let me see. Rajan says, hello, Mr. K. May I know whether there is any difference or updates, improvements comparing original Ichimoku concept written in the book and your interpretation of your Ichimoku concepts? My Ichimoku concepts are based on the original books. So they are connected, they are related, of course. But I have my own system, my trend follow system, and I trade Forex. We have PC now. We have internet. Back when the book was written, there was no PC, no internet, so everything was handwritten. The candlesticks, the lines, Ichimoku, cycles, Kyushu Ashi, everything was written handmade. So now we have technology, and I do multiple time frames, so that's my original than original books. But the basic concepts are all from original. And now I am trading based on what he taught us as well. So it's not always the KTS that I'm trading right now. I'm trading the Kijun-sen angles or time cycles or Kyushu Ashi or Ichimoku 5 lines. Yeah, I'm doing it more original ways these days. Yes, I know it's kind of confusing because I say my original, Ichimoku original, so what's the difference, right? So I'm trying to find a way to, explain, but I think for now, you can understand that there is Ichimoku as a big pillar or the base. If it's pyramid, like this, then there's Ichimoku as a base. On top, there is KTS. On top, there is Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen bands. On top, there is, other strategies. So it's like, if I just write it here, if it's a pyramid like this, then Ichimoku is base. Ichimoku original teachings is here. It's on the base. And maybe not pyramid, hold on, sorry. There is like a Ichimoku original base, like this. On top there is a KTS pillar I trade. KTS, and this is what I call my original. But there's also, a Chikou span breakout, or for example, time cycles, or you have Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen strategies, or you have Kyushu Ashi, and so on. And on and on. So, but everything is based on Ichimoku original books. And KTS is just one of the strategies, if you understand that way. Hasura says, how do we integrate the three theories of Ichimoku and use them with the 5 lines? And also, is there any specific strategies that combines the 3 theories? Yes, there is. That's what I teach in the Jissen community, and that's basically how Ichimoku original books were written originally. So that's what we are studying in the Jissen community. But there's a way. First, you check the 5 lines. Always come back the basics is what he says. So you have to check the 5 lines condition. Don't think about the 3 theories. Don't think about the Kyushu Ashi forecast lines. Just forget everything, and you better analyze the market by 5 lines first, and the price action, because that's the base. Based on that, you add the wave analysis. Based on that, you add time cycles and the price series to get the targets in terms of time, and also in target in terms of the price. So you get the coordinate of time and price, you get the dot, and that's your target, ultimate target through Ichimoku. And Kyushu Ashi is also applicable. Kyushu Ashi is a little bit different rule because you don't use 5 lines in Kyushu Ashi, but you can capture the trend direction, and based on B pattern, Y patterns, you can capture retracement and trend continuation patterns by Kyushu Ashi. So there are steps to do. But I think Ichimoku has so much knowledge, so much information. I was also got confused first. Which one to study first? Because these books are not textbooks. So the very first one written was this one. This is the very first book that was written back in 1940s, 50s. But this is not textbook. This is not the textbook. This is more like a novel. So he talks lots of different things, not only Ichimoku, but also fundamentals and how traders are, psychologies are back then in Japan, and how the brokers are working in Japan. He says, do not trust the brokers in the book. So he talks about these things, talking about the Buddhism and Zen mindset. So these books are not the textbooks, and that's why it takes time to master. But this Ichimoku Basic Master Book I wrote, this is in English, And based on these original books, I made it in a chapter, and based on my experience and understanding about Ichimoku, I've written this book. This one has 150 pages long, and the ultimate goal for this book is to be able to forecast 100 days. To be able to forecast 100 days of market, just 5 lines and high and low, open and close price. So that's the ultimate goal for this Ichimoku Basic Master Book. If you're able to forecast 100 days by using 5 lines, then you master the basics. So that's how this book was written. Let me see. Actien says, did the Ichimoku systems work also for stocks or only is proven in Forex? Or did you have done a proven system in Forex not for the stocks? Or do you have gone a backup test also for stocks? Ichimoku was originally built to trade stock markets and indices. So Ichimoku works in stock markets. In Japan, there are some people trading by Ichimoku stock markets and they are successful. So Ichimoku works in stock markets, but for myself, I started to trade Forex first, then met Ichimoku. So I wanted to apply the knowledge in Forex, and that's how I'm doing, and that's proven. Proven one is this KTS. KTS is proven system I built on my own because it also includes the risk management and psychology management based on these original Ichimoku teachings. But I haven't backtested. I'm actually backtesting the other Ichimoku strategies written in here. When you analyze the markets, stock markets tends to go bullish. You don't really sell the stock markets. You always buy or wait for the discount price or push back and buy, right? Ichimoku was originally built to capture the trend or to capture the pullback, how far the price may pull back, and exactly until what day, what price, the price may pull back to either Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, or Senko span AB, or sometimes the lagging Chikou span bouncing on the candlesticks, right? So Ichimoku was originally built to buy stocks or indices. So I'm backtesting stock markets also, and it's also my part of my work. But my main asset I'm trading is Forex and gold, XAUUSD. So this year I started to trade stock markets slowly. So this year will be my practice year for stock markets. Then from next year, I think, or towards the end of this year, I guess, I will trade for real. Yes. All right. Hello, Dan. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. RZ says, so hold on, let me see. How do you read the market candles when they don't respect their original pattern? For example, weekly bullish hammer on Nasdaq and the next candlestick was so bearish. The golden rule is to follow the trend. And to me, let's say if hammer happens or hanging man happens on the top, in the textbook, it says it's the retracement signal. But if it's bullish trend, the retracement candlestick pattern can be fake. So simply in that case, I ignore. I only look for the I only look for the patterns that align with the major direction. Yeah. But let's say if the market goes down, okay, let me write here. Let's say the market goes down, retrace, and there's a Kijun Sen here and bounce. And when it bounces on the Kijun Sen, maybe there is a doji or pin bar, and breakout happens on the next bar. In this case, it's more trustable because it's bouncing on the Kijun Sen. Just because the price touching the Kijun Sen, you don't want to enter the market. And also, you don't want to enter on that pin bar or doji. You always have to wait for the breakout. And then you enter on the next day, which is over here. This is going to be your entry date. Not here or not here. So based on Ichimoku lines, you mix with the candlesticks in this way and trade. If it's bullish, then let's say you have a pin bar, like usually this type of bar is a retracement. The market is up, the trend is happening, and you see this pin bar. Usually in textbook, the market goes down after this. But Ichimoku, or basically in general, the trend follows in the major towards a major direction. If the major direction is bullish, then this pin bar can be fake. So I wait for the breakout of the pin bar on the bullish side and I enter on the next day. This is when I enter on the next day, buy, and follow the trend. So I'm not sure if I answered the question or not, but that's how I think about the trends. So candlesticks happens everywhere. We have, inside, outside, doji, pin bar, sanpei, sampo, in Sakata Goho, we have lots of patterns. And I don't know how many patterns total we have now. Maybe 100, 200, I'm not sure. So many millions of patterns in the world in terms of the candlesticks. But the question is where it appears and in what condition it appears. Then it's different whether it works or not, like in these examples. And together with Ichimoku, the candlesticks really work well. So hopefully I do the live streams every day in August and you will see these examples. Okay, Chikou span shows there is momentum if it closes the candlesticks. If the Chikou span closes or Chikou span touching the candlesticks, to make the long story short, it's range. So you better wait for the Chikou span to break. You don't want to do anything when Chikou span is touching the candlesticks. Oh yeah, I love these questions, by the way. It's nice to see these questions, and yep. Appreciate your participations as always on my YouTube. Hustler says, what makes Ichimoku different from other Western strategies? Lots of differences, lots of differences. Ichimoku focuses on time versus Western strategies focuses more on, I think, time. Price axis. Yeah, lots of differences. All right. Hi, welcome back here. After a long time, thanks for joining. Welcome back here. Okay, IAJ says, hi Kay, if both sides FVG created and trading opposite direction, FVG is near, then candle which side sweep FVG first? I think if I understood it correctly, then trading opposite direction, FVG is near. The candlestick, which side sweep FVG first? I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe you wait for the retracement? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't know. Let me check some other things. I would like to use Ichimoku for long-term, 1 minute, minimum 1 to 2 years investments. Okay, which time frame I have to use for stocks, and did you backtest? I'm still studying, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure which stocks to invest. I'm mainly Forex trading, so yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm always interested in stock markets. That's my next plan. That's my next plan. No, 3 theories cannot be used in lower time frames. It's only for higher, daily or higher time frames only. Not in 1 hour, not in 15. I mean, markets are fractal, so they work, of course. Anything works on any time frames in general, but lower time frames has more noise. So you don't see clear and clean patterns on the lower time frames. Sometimes you find the cycles, but it changes quickly in lower time frames. So that's difficult. Okay, let me see. The only Ichimoku strategy I trade. I'm struggling to write the code for the automatic backtesting on Forex Tester online. Do you use Forex div to automate your backtesting? No, I don't. I don't automate my backtesting. All my backtestings are done manually. I do manual 100 trades on each Forex pair. Okay, let me just pick one comment and finish the session now. Let me see. I wanna pick something from different person. Okay, Tan. It would be nice if you made a video showing Goichi Hosoda's process from scratch to creating Ichimoku to better understand his philosophy over time. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing in the Jissen community. Yes. I'm doing the review of these books. Yes, that's right. Yeah, these are not textbooks. Difficult to grasp the concepts. Yeah, very difficult. So I don't like do everything one day. It's like little by little, maybe chapter by chapter, I digest and I will share. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see these comments now. Okay, all right, I think I will finish now. Since I'm getting hungry, and I think I will just finish. Okay, thank you so much. It was nice to see you. So yeah, I will see you again soon. Let me just go back to this page now. I have this, hold on, where is it? Over here. Schedule. Okay, so based on this schedule, we do the breakdown. So yeah, see you next time. All right, thanks so much. Have a great weekend. See you soon.